this very venue last night. Cougars won that 3 sets to none, and a big reason why Mary Lake, 24 digs in 3 sets as we get into the players to watch tonight. Emma, she was spectacular, showing a lot of the reasons why she was the defender of the year in the West Coast Conference a year ago.
Yeah, definitely those 24 digs helped the offense keep going, and another thing that she was very effective in was her serve receive. She was very consistent and helped the setter give a lot of different open looks for their hitters.
On the other side, had an opportunity to dive a little bit into the passing stats, and at first glance it would seem like both teams did just as well as the other in that regard, but there's more to it than what was just on the surface.
Yeah, both teams definitely had a similar passing stats, and it really made a difference that BYU was just a lot more consistent with their passing, so it opened up more looks for their hitters. But Duke, even though they did pass a good number, because it was inconsistent, good pass, not so good pass, good pass, not so good pass, it really limited them on the offensive side.
Haley Seifarth to serve. I mean, at this point, if it's Lake on serve receive, you just kind of feel like the Cougars are going to win the point.
Yeah, if you're Duke, you really should start thinking about avoiding serving towards Lake, because that was a beautiful set and a hit off of 1 foot.
Knighting into the net, so a service error. Given how crucial that first contact is, it's almost like if anybody else touches it, you're better off.
You really have to be strategic about who you're serving.
It's Lake again. Haddock Epic. That's off the chin nearly of Seifarth. And even though it wasn't the prettiest setup for the Cougars, it was the same result.
That ball in the middle of the court is always going to be trouble for almost all teams. It's difficult to kind of figure out whose ball that is. It really takes a lot of communication, a lot of practice to kind of nail that down.
Unless you're BYU and you just say, everybody get out of the way, let 18 handle it. She's there to start it one more time, and it's point number 20 for the Cougars. It's not necessarily anything spectacular. It's not a lot of diving, digs, and sliding all around. It's positioning, it's efficiency, it's consistency. She's just been terrific tonight. 19 digs after 24 yesterday.
You can just see how steady she is back row, and she's really making the setter's job extremely easy, and she just has free reins, and she can set whatever combination she wants to.
I imagine as a setter, just seeing her receive a ball gives you confidence, because you know you're probably going to get it in a position to do something pretty good with it.
Most definitely, and you know that if your libero is that confident about taking that ball, then you're confident that you're getting it, and you'll have an opportunity to set whatever ball you want to.
You and I were talking before the game about passes and the rating system and how it really goes by the number of options that it gives you. And it seems like every ball that she delivers gives the setter any number of options. Very few times has Haddock Epic been pigeonholed into one thing or another, and then that in turn makes it harder on the block. Everything just sort of seems to flow a little bit better at that point.
Hand on the team.
Haddock Epic goes to Knighting. Over in 2. Saw Haddock Epic do that a couple of times last night. Duke has to be aware of that play.
Definitely.
Haddock Epic back to serve. Seifarth goes to Awokuniran. Cole digs that one out. It goes over the net. Scooped up by Awokuniran. To the other side. BYU awarded the point. Make that 15-12. Correction on the scoreboard here in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Haddock Epic goes behind her to her sister Haddock. Bartholomew has that one dug out by Stetler. It's Miller now. Shelton is there. Kalinowski sets up Bartholomew. High off the block. Over our heads. And it's 15-13. Back to serve now. Lake, nice first pass. That made all the difference for McKenna Miller.
That was a smart play call by Haddock Epic. She sent Knighting behind her and then pulled the outside, and Cooper was respecting her middle and stayed with her and really couldn't close the gap.
So many moving parts, the setter. Stetler with the serve. Okaniran into the block. Another chance at it. Lake comes up with it. Haddock Epic.
Press all the way down.
So here is Andy Shelton. Went on a bit of a run in the first set. Miller able to corral that one here. Free ball for the Cougars to work with. Haddock Epic goes behind her, and that one's drilled down to the floor by Robinson.
Not hot.
So tough there, even if Lake was able to get the ball up off the court. Don't know that the Cougars would have been able to do much with it. Shelton's dialed in on the serve. That one is touched over. Back-to-back finesse plays are successful.
That's definitely a ball that you want to watch for if you're back there playing.
Schwantz read that short serve. Cole and Okaniran involved. Now it's Shelton. Dug out by Lake nicely. Meyer. Nicely done by Haddock Epic. Off the block. And Miller finishes off point number 13 for BYU.
Really smart play on Miller's point. She's trying to stay away from Meyer as much as possible and just take advantage of Shelton's hand, especially because she's a smaller block out there. Yes.
Meyer to serve. That one lands just wide. And now perhaps an overrule. Seifarth with the serve. Knighting didn't have a lot of momentum going for her on that one. Shelton had quite a bit more. Into the net for the Cougars. 6'5". It's another thing to be 6'5" with arms as long as hers. Back it goes. Eschenberg. Okaniran from basically a standstill. Seifarth forced to go to Shelton. Out wide to Okaniran. Lake, seemingly as always, is there to dig it out. Mary Lake is just so consistent.
Really good defensive efforts from both sides. Lake on BYU's side and Schwantz had a couple of good digs on the other side, but BYU's setter is doing a really good job of getting the ball out of her hands, extremely make it work.
Duke did, and we're tied at 18. Middle attack from Eschenberg. Okaniran a couple of different times. She's just had to basically jump straight up into the air. All the way across it goes and down for Maddie Robinson. Seifarth chases that one down. Schwantz. That one's off of Schwantz as Robinson is making an impact here. You can see the depth that BYU has. These are student athletes that did not see the floor last night. Stetler, Robinson. Some different personnel having success this evening. Tough ball for Okaniran to handle. Same result. Robinson just hammers that down in front of Schwantz. Andy Shelton has other ideas. Honorable mention in the West Coast Conference as a two-position player. That one just got over the net. Great job by the Cougars in handling it initially. It almost feels like, though, even when the pass is good, it takes just that fraction of a second for the team to readjust because of what they've just seen.
Exactly, but you can see that to just camp out there and set up a strong block.
Another one that just curls over the tape. Better rhythm that time, and it's Robinson once again. Maddie Robinson, half a dozen kills now. She and Stetler, again, two players that did not see the court. 2 points away. Lake with the serve. Owokuniran. Out wide it goes. Miller blasts that one by Peyton Schwantz. Set points for the Cougars.
That was an absolutely beautiful set by Haddock Epic. She was so pulled off the net, but she just shot the ball to her.
So really solid volleyball.
Definitely doing a better job. I mean, it's also interesting because Duke is out blocking BYU right now, and they're more efficient with their hitting, so it's really interesting what we're seeing here.
Hey, that's your classic. Stats don't necessarily tell the whole story. Lake is just so solid. She's there once again. Meyer does a decent job of setting up Owokuniran, but BYU with a chance. Big deflection by the block. Cole sets up Owokuniran. Did it deflect off of the block? It did not. Coach Nagel says, yes, it did. She'll challenge, I think. Maybe even more importantly, Shelton continues to serve.
I think that's what they're banking on right now.
Problem is if you send it
high, that was really good effort.
Meyer to serve. Gotta think that Duke is not targeting Lake with the serves. Attacking error there, though. Duke's open up a 2-point lead.
And they're not really giving the outside a chance.
Haddock Epic goes the short way. Eschenberg, the middle attack. Good timing there.
That's now the third time in a row Eschenberg is targeting that left.
Short again. Lake is there. Robinson. Feels like anytime Lake has the first touch on the ball, it increases good things happening to BYU.
Again, you can just see Haddock Epic shooting that ball out to the outside, and Robinson's
trailing by 4. Good dig that time by Stetler. Duke with a chance though. Amos, that lefty attack. Lake is there. Haddock Epic, nice set that time. What a set from Haddock Epic after Lake dug it out.
That's a beautiful defensive effort by Lake. I like the idea of Shelton trying to reverse the flow and push the ball back to Amos. She really did not have a blocker on that play, but it was just a little bit too low, and BYU took advantage of that almost easier swing.
Shelton sort of scoops that one over the net. Hitting error from Miller. Shelton into 4 hands. And then Robinson.
That was an amazing swing by her. That was a very high block that she had to hit around. I mean, it's not easy to hit around a block that's that Adiola and Cooper.
Double-double on the evening. 10 kills, 10 digs for her. 4th career double-double for the sophomore. And not even Lake can come up with that one. So Duke starts with, it hopes, will be a Lake. Miller sends it over. Amos. Blue Devils creep to within 7.
To Leah Meyer coming in on that middle swing and just not getting to that block.
It's a great job by Lake. sets up the kill eventually. And BYU wins set number 4, 25-17. They take the game 3 sets to 1, and they sweep the weekend here in Durham. Tremendous depth for BYU showcasing itself this evening. But ultimately, some familiar faces for BYU stepping up as well. Mary Lake, another 19 digs tonight. She really seemed to take over this match. Latter stages of set 3 and set 4 as well.
Truly, I think the experience she brings and the confidence that she has back row, both digging and servicing, really just sets the tone back row for some strong defensive efforts.
13 kills for McKenna